Working on ship, it's not easy. You lose your loved ones if you're in the middle of the ocean. You can't see them.
Any episode you remember which was almost close to life-threatening?
When I was junior officer, almost 2 days we were facing the cyclone and all the lashings broke off. Then the third day we went to check. We analyzed that if one more day this would have been
Ship would have said
100%.
seawater. Do you think that really impacts the skin and hair?
The seafarers are more fitter than the people working over here.
When they started the procedure, I'm sure it was divided into a few sessions.
Yes, I finished everything in 4 days for my hair. But to my bad luck, in May my father expired, so I had to shave my hair again, which is the ritual. Almost 2 times I shaved my hair, and then the new hair started coming very fast. And I feel that my hair has become better than before.
How confident were you about the transplant procedure?
I was scared, definitely.
What kind of fears you had?
First thing is definitely the pain. The second thing was any infection or if I'll be on a permanent medication. But the way my questions were being answered, I was very confident.
Hi Chirag sir, a very warm welcome on our channel Beyond the Mirror. Thank you so much for being here with us
Hi,
today.
and thank you for having me over here.
Your hair already looks so good, so I'm quite
Thank you.
excited to speak to you,
Thank you.
about your hair journey. But yeah, before we get into your personal hair story, we wanted to know more about yourself, like because you have an inspiring career, 31 years, you've been in
Yes.
Merchant Navy. So, what excited you to choose this profession, and if you could, probably
Yeah,
tell
I
us.
was. I just finished my 12th science and I was looking for my career. I was opting for engineering.
Okay.
And at the same time, I had my maternal uncle who was already in this profession.
Okay.
So he guided me through. And then I just did my training. I was just 17. I finished my training
You started very early.
very early. And when I was 18, I was on ship working.
wow, okay.
Yeah, as a cadet.
Okay.
And since then I gave my exams. I became a junior officer, then a senior officer, and finally I became a captain
Wow.
of the merchant ship. So it's been like almost 13 years I've taken my command,
Okay.
and it's been a journey with a lot of challenges.
I'm sure you would have like a wealth of experiences to share with us.
Oh yeah,
from
I
the
mean,
sea.
working on ship, it's not easy. Staying away from your family for so many months and the harsh environments you work on.
Yes.
At the same time, I'm working in an oil trade. Like I work on chemicals and products. So chemicals are very harsh, So I've been through that, always been on those chemical and clean product tankers. So then they have their own challenges,
Yes, I'm
and of course the environment, the sea is never the same. It's not as calm as you see. It's always sometimes
always
you
unpredictable.
face so many cyclones.
Oh my.
So those were the few challenges you have to overcome, and I love to be at sea.
Okay. Wow. So communication on ship must be a challenge, no? Like back then, because you've been on
Oh
ship for
yes, to
30
be very
years.
honest, when I started my career, I used to wait when the letters will come. When the port is there, agent comes with whole bunch of letters. Then I used to segregate. Okay, this is for me. This is for that third officer. On ship, we used to book the calls.
Okay.
And we had those satellites. Those were very expensive, and then I was a cadet. I just couldn't afford that so much. So I used to wait when the ship comes to port where I can make call to my family and all. But then you see, within the last 3 decades, it's just kept improving and improving. And now we have Starlink.
Oh.
In my last ship, I used to watch Netflix.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's an amazing experience. Like it's a revolution actually, and I can almost every day chat, video call with my family,
So things
friends.
become so simple
Oh
now.
yeah, the homesickness part is gone.
Yeah. Since you mentioned homesickness, I think food is one thing we all miss when we are away from home. What are the facilities there? Because so many months
Yeah.
y'all are sailing.
Correct. So to be very honest with you, I am sailing in one of the best companies in the world.
Okay.
They are ranked in top 5,
Okay.
and I'm sailing always with Indians.
Okay.
So my cook, the main guy,
Yeah.
he's also an Indian, of course.
Okay,
All are Indian.
okay.
So cooks are really nice in these companies, and they really make good food. We have a menu,
Right.
which is definitely decided
So fresh
by.
food is possible on the ship?
Yeah, I try as far as possible whenever we touch some port
Yeah.
to pick up the fresh provision.
And now you have an Indian chef, so then you
Oh
get
yeah,
something
we have an
as
Indian
per your
chef.
taste.
Yeah, we have the full course meal, like right from breakfast to lunch to dinner and desserts and fruits, everything.
Okay, nice. Any episode you remember which was, almost like almost close to life threatening because you are in that unpredictable, stormy weather.
When I was a junior officer and we had loaded steel plates, almost 2 days we were facing the cyclone. All the lashings broke off.
Oh my God.
And when the third day the cyclone subsided, we went to check. We just analyzed that if one more day this would have just sheared off the side shell of
So
the
the
ship.
ship would have sank?
100%.
Oh my God.
So it's like we were saved.
You must have traveled a lot, I'm sure, all over the world.
Yeah, I've
What all
seen.
countries do you
Oh yeah,
majorly
I've
travel?
almost been in the US most of the time, in
Okay.
Caribbeans,
Okay.
and in Mexico. These are the places where I've been maximum times, and of
Okay.
course in the Asian part also I've been.
Right.
But then the most of the times I've been in zones of
Right.
US
And
and
almost
yeah.
6 months of extensive being on
Yeah,
the ship.
and when I was a junior, I
Yeah.
was continuously having a 6 months contract, but now
Okay.
I'm on 3 to 4 months contract.
Oh, so now
Yeah,
it's a little more flexible.
more flexible.
So you get more time here with family as well.
Yeah, I always get that planned time with my
Yes,
family.
that's great. So how does your day start when you're on ship? How early do you have to start your day?
I normally start. I wake up at 7 and I normally
Okay.
try to start by 8. But on ship, to be very honest, there is no such fixed time. When we have to
Okay.
work, we have to work.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
there is no such fixed time. We do have rest hours,
Okay.
but generally I start my day by 8.
By it.
Yeah.
Okay. And any challenges or any story that you can share with us? Something which was really complex when you were on ship? Something memorable?
Challenges. Yeah, see, challenges are there in after many years I was trading in West Africa,
Okay.
and the West Africa is a horrible place. So the bad thing happened was on my ship there were some stowaways. So stowaways are the people who try to migrate from one country to another.
Right. Right.
So that was one challenge which I faced.
Right.
This was recently,
Okay.
to get rid of those stowaways. There were 12 of them hiding in on the rudder trunk of my ship.
Oh my God. And
So
how did
that
you all identify that?
they just hide, and I mean,
Okay.
and then they start banging because they're hungry or maybe they are sick or
So
what,
you
I
all were
don't
not
know.
aware that they were
We
all
were
on
not
the
aware.
ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do have the checklist to check everything,
Correct, correct.
but we were not aware. And luckily, the we just went from one port to another, which was just 12 hours.
Okay,
So we
okay.
were lucky that
Right.
that country accepted them, and then they deported them.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it is a big challenge. But then the companies are very supportive. Now you see the worst thing happened was last year my father passed away,
Oh,
and I
okay.
was on ship,
Oh,
and I was in somewhere near Taiwan. So
okay.
my company was so supportive. They diverted the ship to Hong Kong, and I could see my father, for the last time. So you see, there are challenges. You can't do
Yes,
much.
yes,
You lose
yes.
your loved ones if you're in the middle of the ocean.
I know,
You
I
can't
know.
see them. I was lucky that I was there somewhere near to Taiwan,
Closer.
and the company helped me out.
That
So
means a
in a way,
lot.
everything
Yeah,
is good,
yeah.
but at the same time, you have to be prepared for the worst.
Correct. No, that's absolutely the thing. Apart from this, what are your hobbies like? What do you love doing?
Hobbies, oh man, I last 4 to 5 years, I've developed a passion of riding.
Oh, bike riding.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I had a superbike
Okay.
Ninja 1000, which I just sold off, and I bought
Okay.
one more adventure bike.
Okay.
It's a BMW
Oh, wow.
1300.
Okay.
So I just love riding. It is like a stress buster. So whenever I'm riding, when I'm happy I'm riding, when I'm sad I'm riding.
Yeah.
So it's
What are
like
your favorite
something. Oh
destinations? Where
yeah,
do you
my
go?
favorite destination so far, like I have traveled to Rajasthan.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite spots to ride.
So you have like a group of bikers?
We are 3 or 4 good close friends, school
Okay.
friends,
Okay.
like-minded. So I don't
Right.
like to go in a big group.
Correct.
So like-minded people are good, and we normally ride.
Wow.
Yeah, we just make a plan. We ride for 7 days, 8 days.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
wow.
been to UP. I normally like to go for all the safaris, tiger
Oh,
safaris and
yes,
all.
yes,
So
yes,
those
yes.
destinations we target and we ride.
Wow. That sounds
Yeah.
nice. Also, going back to your profession, because you used to sail 6 months then, and now also at least 4 to 5 months, the environment, weather you mentioned, and also I think the sea water. Do you think that really impacts the skin and hair? Because a lot of people feel that the harsh weather there could also impact.
I've seen the seafarers are more fitter than the people working over here, because you see the air quality over here is very bad. It's
That's
getting
right.
worse, right?
Correct.
In Delhi and
Correct.
all, so you know how it is.
Yeah.
But on
Gotten
board,
pretty worse now.
there is
Yeah.
the air quality is amazing. Your
Okay.
lungs get purified.
Oh, okay. Right, right.
As far as the sea water is concerned, I don't think that should affect my hair. But yeah,
Correct.
since I work on tankers,
Okay.
I've been working on tankers. Maybe the exposure of those gases, those are
Okay.
all toxic gases which I
Right.
inhale.
Right.
Few of them are even carcinogen. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't, you can't escape
Yes,
inhaling
that
them.
exposure
Sometimes
is
maybe I
there.
inhale more, sometimes maybe less. So over a period of time, maybe that must have
Right.
caused my hair thinning or something,
Right, right. Do you have a genetic history in the family
No,
towards
no,
your
no.
dad or
My
mom's side?
grandfather died with so much of hair.
Oh,
My
is it?
dad had so much of hair.
Okay, so no genetic history at all.
Not at all.
And how's the stress levels at work? Do you feel even stress is any triggering factor?
I have never been stressed because of work. Maybe
Okay.
other reasons,
Right, but not
but
work.
not the
You
work.
enjoy sailing and you
Yeah, I
love the
enjoy
work.
sailing. I like to work. I like to be with the people. I'm a
Right.
communicator. I like to communicate
Correct.
with everyone. Like,
Right,
yeah.
right, right. So when did you start noticing that your hair was thinning? At what age did you start
I think when
seeing
I
the hair loss?
was 43, 44, when I saw my hairline started receding,
Receding,
but
yeah.
I did not notice. I mean, I did not bothered so much.
Yeah.
And but yeah, last year when I saw a few of my pictures
Yeah.
where I really felt that it's not good. It's time to take some action.
Yeah, yeah. So how did your journey start? Any treatments you took in the past? How did you start
I did not take any
fixing this?
treatments. I was watching all this Instagram
Yeah.
and YouTube and Google, and where I tried maybe some hair vitamins over there, but it didn't work.
Okay.
And then nothing doing, and then I was a few of my friends who
Okay.
had already done this. I saw their results, so
Right.
he suggested me a place which was somewhere in Mira Road. I went over there once, and I was shit scared. What is this? I'm not coming over here. And yeah, then this Ashore clinic
Yeah.
came, and then when I visited over here, I had an appointment, and they
Yeah.
briefed me.
Yeah.
So I was very much like, if I have to do, I will do it over here. Like,
Right, right. How confident were you about the transplant procedure? Because there are some patients, they want to try all other options first.
I was
And then they think postpone the transplant procedure. You had the clarity that yes, I have to.
not
Okay.
at all. I was scared. Definitely, everybody who wants to do a hair transplant, I feel they'll be scared
Yeah.
at first instance. But then what happened was that all my doubts, whatever I had listed,
Yeah.
and they got cleared by Mr. Dhaval, who's
Right.
the in charge over here.
Yeah.
Like, and he was very nice, and he was very patient enough
Right.
to answer all my questions. Even my
Right.
silliest question, he answered, and that gave me a lot of confidence
Yeah.
to go ahead with the surgery.
Right. What kind of fears you had, just to know? Maybe a few
Fears.
of them.
First thing is definitely the pain.
Yeah.
The second thing was any infection or if I'll be on a permanent medication.
Right. I think that's common with most patients. They ask us that. Yeah.
But then, yeah, then the way that my questions were being answered,
Right.
I was very confident.
Right. This was a year back, right?
A year
1 year
back,
ago.
a year back, I just just took a decision. That's it.
Yeah.
I have to do it.
Right.
And this is the best place. I mean, the place is what
Yeah.
two places what I visited.
Yeah.
Like, I was scared. But when I
Scared
saw
as in
the
what is
scared,
it?
I mean the surgical, the place where they were supposed to do. They showed me. I mean, I was like, it was very
The
shabby.
hygiene aspect, huh?
Yeah. So I mean, here this is like a amazing place with good
Right.
vibes and very hygienic
Yeah.
and amazing people around.
Thank you for that. So when they started the procedure, like it was your day one, I'm sure it was divided into few sessions.
Yes.
So can you just tell us a little about your overall procedure experience, your day one, then how did it
So they started very slowly. They were
Okay.
so nice. They wanted me to be relaxed on the day one so
Correct.
that they can make me feel the experience. So Dr. Hershey did it, and
Okay.
she was really nice. And so the day one was very small. I mean, small thing, just 700 grafts or something.
Okay.
And day two and day three was little more.
Correct.
But then, yeah, it was very easy. 10 o'clock I came, and it was made me comfortable. I had my coffee and
Yeah.
just an anesthesia, and I was just lying, and things happened. And by afternoon, I was home.
Correct.
So I never felt I did something on the for day one. Day two was little more tedious, like,
Right.
and because more grafts were there.
Correct.
So I think I finished everything in 4 days
Okay.
for my hair and
Right.
for the front part of my hair. And yeah, that was good. And just 1 week they told me to not put any water or something. And
Yeah, avoid head wash.
after that, it
Correct.
was a very normal life.
Yeah, and luckily for you, because your work involves when you're here, you
Yeah,
don't
I'm
have
totally
much
home.
of
Yeah,
commitment. So
I
yeah,
don't
it's
have to get
easier.
exposed to dust. I don't
Yeah,
travel actually,
correct, correct,
so
correct,
I'm
correct.
all the time at home.
So you can be pretty relaxed during your procedure
Yes.
days, right? How did it feel in a week's time when most patients start seeing that little growth coming in?
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
they
what
explained
were the
me.
thoughts that you were having in your mind
Oh,
that
I
time?
was feeling good about it. The way they had filled it up. I
Yeah,
knew that it is going to be good. I
yeah,
just had a fear whether it will grow again because the
yeah.
first stage is that it
Yes,
sheds off, and then
yes.
the new hair starts coming.
That's right. That's right. 2 to 3 months it
Yeah.
sheds, so patients get that
So
anxiety.
then I joined the ship immediately.
Okay.
In March I did it, and joined somewhere in March only.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so on board the ship, my hair grew, and but to my bad luck, in May my father expired, so I was home, so I had to
Okay.
shave my hair again.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, which is the ritual.
Right. Of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
so, but then after that also, after doing all that, I did almost 2 times I shaved my hair, and then the new hair started coming very fast, and I feel that my hair has become better than before. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, the whole
The
process.
quality
Yeah, the
also,
quality
the
and all.
thickness, the
Yeah, thickness has become
density.
better.
Yeah. Yeah. In how many months you saw the overall results where you felt okay, I'm fully satisfied? How many months was
Oh, you
that?
can say that it started showing up in after March,
Yeah.
somewhere in May. But then,
Yeah.
as I said, my father
Yeah.
passed
You had
away,
to
right?
shave it off.
So then it was after June,
Yes.
another 3 months,
Yeah.
it's again started showing up. And yeah, and I just had a, I mean, I do everything with my hair, and
Yeah.
I just had a haircut twice.
Okay.
I put gel, I do everything,
Yeah. So
it's
now
amazing.
you like styling and
Yeah, I like,
experimenting with your
yeah, I
hair.
like to experiment, and I'm
Yeah.
feeling good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
That's,
looks have changed. Definitely
yeah.
are changed what I
Yeah.
was looking before.
Yeah. On a personal level, also, obviously, a lot of people, not only professionally, but people want to look good, feel good. And I think hair is a very important aspect
Most
for
important.
men, for sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
men, women, anybody. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
that's
of
the main
course.
thing.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We've come across a lot of patients with a similar age group who are in their late 40s or early 50s. They tell us that we're already married, we have two grown up
Yeah.
children, and business is well established. It's not important for us at this age now to do. What is your take on this? Because this is what we've come across many times with that age group of patients where they feel,
Exactly, but then it's a personal thing.
yeah,
See, I'm having a my thinking is that now I have to live it up for myself. I
correct.
did whatever for my family.
Yes.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like maybe I'm too late.
Yeah.
Maybe my thinking is too late for it. So I guess everybody should have that thinking. You should live it up for yourself. You should
Yeah.
be the best. You have done all the hard work in your life. And
True.
now is the time to look the best, do the
Yes.
best,
Yes.
eat the best, wear the best.
Exactly. That's true, actually. And
Yeah,
this is going to be very motivational for people
definitely.
who are listening to you,
100%.
that you don't have to be in your early 20s, early 30s only to fix your,
Yes.
hair. We have so many of them in 40s, 50s age group.
Yeah.
And I think it, to an extent, you anyways look young, but I think this is an add on
Yeah.
which makes you feel also good and
Yes.
you look good.
Definitely.
And I think everybody wants to look best at any age.
100%.
So I
Yeah. Age is just 100% a number.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Overall, what is that one thing that you were looking for when you were like probably finalizing stage? Of course, you were referred here, but a lot of people want to. They get confused. There are so many options. Every clinic has something to show them, and of course, I'm sure they have their best to show. But what are those 3 to 4 things that somebody should keep in mind for a good quality transplant when they are opting for these options?
So I guess that everybody should look into it.
Well
Be
researched.
sure that yeah, what you want to do
And I think
is
you were more confident because it was a doctor doing your procedure.
100%.
I think that is also.
I asked about even the certification. There were doctors who have even shown their certificates,
Yeah,
that where they have done their courses from, or where they are,
correct.
how they are certified.
Correct, correct.
So all that is very important.
Yes, and I think the
And
ease that you got because of, I think, the divided sessions, that
of course,
also
yeah.
gave you the
If you
comfort.
go to some stupid place, they try to finish in one day. I've heard that also. People go to Turkey, and they just, because it is cheap over there,
Yeah,
they get it done in one day, and then they have a lot of problems.
yeah,
Here, so nicely explained, they wanted to
yeah,
divide in four days.
yeah,
They can do it in one day also if they want
yeah,
to.
yeah.
But they are so professional.
Yeah.
So that's the best
Yeah,
thing
it's
I
once in a
feel.
lifetime procedure. I think sufficient time investment
Of
and a
course.
personal focus is
Yeah,
what
and
you
you
need.
feel comfortable, right?
Yes,
First
yes,
day
that's
they
true.
make you comfortable by doing
Yeah,
small, the next day a little more.
yeah, yeah,
So it's nice.
yeah,
It's a good experience.
yeah. So, what's that one message you want to give to people who are, in the research phase but are not very confident to take that step forward, take a decision, and go for transplant? What do you want to tell them?
I will say just go, get an appointment. Dr. Abhishek is the best. Take an appointment, get your stage check.
Yeah,
It's not that they are fooling you, you know. It's not that, no, they are not telling you, okay, get a transplant. They will tell you you're on this stage 1 or your stage 2, you don't require it right now, maybe. You're on stage 5, definitely you require.
yeah,
So when I came, they told me you're somewhere between stage 4 and 5, so it's
correct.
better you get it done now.
Right,
So then I took a decision. So accordingly,
right.
I will say all the people go for it,
Yeah,
take an appointment, get your hair checked, check your quality of hair,
yeah.
let them decide what's your stage, and they will give you a
Seek
right
a professional
advice.
advice.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are not going to just fool you.
Yeah. This is very insightful, and I'm sure people who are listening to you are going to get that confidence, and especially the ones who are hesitating to do this at the age of 45 and
No,
50.
yeah,
Looking at you, I'm sure they're going to be motivated.
yeah. I will just say, don't hesitate, just go
Yeah,
for it, and it's a plus plus.
yeah. Let's start with the rapid
Okay,
fire round.
let's start.
Yes. One word to describe life at sea.
Fun.
Your go-to song when you go for a drive.
You can say anything which
Any favorite
is.
song that first comes in your mind? That it's like a must-have. You want to play that.
I start with my Hanuman Chalisa.
Okay. Okay. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Oh, I'm a very complicated. I can be anything, but mostly I'm a night owl.
Night owl.
Yeah.
Okay. Your favorite cricket player of all time?
Favorite cricket player, Virat Kohli.
What's more thrilling, riding your superbike or navigating a ship through a storm?
Of course, superbike.
What ride do you prefer, a sunrise or a sunset ride?
Oh, when I'm on ride, it's always sunrise. I need to
Always
see that.
sunrise. Yeah. What's the most adventurous thing you ever done at sea?
Most adventurous. Everything is adventurous at sea, but most adventurous, you can say, like, very difficult to answer this. Before it was allowed to do a lot of fishing,
Okay.
So
Okay.
there was a time when we caught sharks, baby
Oh,
sharks.
yeah?
Yeah, that was really nice. It was
Wow.
adventurous.
Nice
Yeah.
adventurous experience. Okay. If you weren't a merchant navy captain, what career would you have chosen?
I would have been a software engineer, 100%, because I got my admission in a,
Yeah.
college in Bellapur.
Okay.
Yeah.
One word to describe how your hair transformation makes you feel now.
Oh, top of the world.
The first thing you did after your hair transplanted hair grew, you took a selfie, you went for a haircut, or you did some different hairstyling. What is the first thing you did?
Selfie.
Selfie. What's your go-to hairstyle now? You like classy, edgy, natural, or something experimental?
I want natural. Whatever comes natural. Yeah.
How many times do you check your hair in the mirror now?
More than before.
Yeah. How many times?
Maybe 10 times.
Yeah. And if your hair could have a theme song, what would it be?
Theme song.
Yeah.
Oh, सोना तुझे रब ने बनाया.
Oh, wow, nice. Mirror में देख के. That is a good one. So great. This was quite a lot of fun talking to
Same
you.
here.
And thank you so very much, sir, for being here with us today. I think
you.
listening to you, our audience, all the viewers are going to get very inspired. They're going to get the motivation, to take timely actions,
Sure,
work on
yeah.
themselves, on their fitness, on their hair, feel good, look good. And
100%.
thank you. Thank you so very much once again for being here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.